Episode numero dos of Full Court Friday coming into your living room or your phone or whatever. Presumptive of me to know where you're watching this show, but hey, it is Ryan Kelly, it is Sydney Wicker, it is Alison Posey, and I gotta tell you, looking at the calendar, we had some fun ones tonight, but there's some fun ones tomorrow. Rivalry week for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like there's always a ton of big games. I mean, last week we had Godby Rickards as a rivalry game, and this week did not slack off at all.
No, it did not.
Yeah, you gotta keep it going, right?
Of course.
Bring the madness a little early.
January madness.
And I don't, two big Leon County school rivals, you can always call that a rivalry.
Yeah.
But there's a personal touch to tonight's game of the night. It was the Godby Cougars on the road at the Lincoln Trojans. Last night, Lincoln beat JP2. Coach Andy Colville's 499th win. Could he get number 500 tonight against his old club? Close game through 4. Godby wants to keep it that way. Jaden Staton gets his way into the net, 4-2.
Trojans responding quick here. Kingsley Mutinga with the backspin forces his way into the basket. Trojans have a 1-point lead heading into the fourth quarter.
And this one would stay within a point as Keelan Cooley on the deep shot. He drains the 3. Big time for the Trojans. Playing big for the senior.
Yeah, they led by 1 with about 5 to play. Godby dishes this one inside the paint. Devin Anderson lays it in for 2.
So Godby taking the lead. Lincoln fighting back. Coley from deep once again. Another 3-ball for the senior coming late.
And less than a minute to go, Godby up by 1. They put this one in the hands of Mackay Butler, who gets the layup for Godby.
Some free throws from Butler. Less than 30 to go. Help the Cougars. Lincoln making their final effort, but it's rebounded by the Trojans, but the shots just could not fall. Godby storms into the Trojan pit and says, nah, we good. Your final score, 54-49. When number 500 gonna have to wait. What an awesome, awesome game.
Yeah, not too shabby way to start.
Yeah, absolutely not at all. Hey, let's stick with the Godby Cougars, but let's go with the ladies. Coach Chelsea and the Godby girls on the road tonight in PC, taking on red-hot Rutherford, 14-1 on the season. Early in the first, Rams getting off to a hot start. 3 straight triples. The last one coming from Nautica Bowie. Very Panama City name, Nautica. 9-1 lead. Godby makes it a game. The Christina Brown outlet pass. Anaya Andrews takes it the whole 16-10 game. Logan Cornelius now going deep on the inbounds pass to Brown. Brown gets her spot in the paint, hits the fadeaway. Godby fights, but the Rams fight back. Shakira Edwards doing it herself, splitting 2 defenders for the easy deuce. The Rams just too much tonight. They take this one in Panama City, 68-30, your final score in this one.
The battle for Meridian Road, always a good one. Double dose edition, and I will get to the ladies in a minute. The guys, we'll get to them first. North Florida Christian at Maclay, and a back and forth affair. Parker Freeland from beyond the arc. Go ahead and count it for 3 for the Eagles. On the other end, Zeke Pogorski. The Eagles holding on to the 10-7 lead over the home team, though. A little bit later, Maclay's George Grant cutting baseline, pulling up, drains the J. And then please check out this shot.
Okay.
Avery Coffin. I I don't know how he does this.
Oh,
there you go. Tie to back. Tie game.
The first layup?
Yeah, there you go. Eagles, they have the response, though. Zeke Ackerman, nice look to Aiden Picard.
Make it so.
There you go. NFC led by 1 at the break, and they win Meridian Road bragging rights tonight, folks. 47-43.
All right, alumni night for the Lady Marauders.
Hey, you got it. You got it.
Honoring 3 former Hoopers, including head coach Katie Gimbel. Maclay would go on an 11-0 run to open things up. That includes this basket right here for 2 by Eliza Moore, who's loving it. Check out her smile right there. You go, girl. The Eagles would cut the drought, though. Here is 6th grader Lila Riggin gets in for the jumper for NFC. Yeah, and get used to her name, guys. Here she comes again, dribbling from coast to coast. She finishes off the layup and just keeps this one going for the Eagles early. Lauren Geyer dishes this one to Molly McDonald, who attacks the rim for Maclay. The hot hand, though, continues for NFC's Riggin. As you can see, she nails the 3, staying hot. She scored all of the Eagles' baskets except for 1 in the first half.
Pretty good.
But Maclay handles this one, getting the win at 41-28.
And a friendly reminder, that is a 6th
grader.
Okay. I'm going to process that for a second, and then we're going to head to Wintersville. The Valdosta boys holding serve against the Camden County Wildcats. This is a really good game. Looking for their second region win. First possession, Camden off the rebound. Jamarlee Riddle, the tough finish in this one. However, seconds later, here come the Cats. Israel Jarrett going to get invited to the block party.
Get out
Grant
of here.
Jason gets the putback, though, so it's not all bad news for Valdosta. First quarter, a bit of a sloppy turnover here for Camden, but listen, we don't like showing the home team having problems like this, but we're never denying a dunk. Caleb Murray, come on. That's beautiful stuff. Valdosta only down 2, however. Fast forward, Jabari Williams going to get this one in transition, taking the defender all the way coast to coast, gets the quick jumper to go. Cats fighting on in this one, but next possession, Mason Robinson for the visiting Wildcats. Hoop, harm, that should have been a charge. That's just me talking. Anyway, Camden County unfortunately gets the win tonight. They get it 57-49.
All right, let's talk about girls hoops. Valdosta's ladies looking for their first region win
They're just as good, by the way.
Camden County. Third quarter off a bad rebound. Taylor Rietveld driving it in, gets the layup. Next possession, Rietveld once again getting a pass, getting the bucket off the glass. Valdosta looking to trim the lane a little bit. Lauren Bloom with the nice turnaround jumper. Gonna make it here for 2 points.
Good ball move.
Moving to the fourth quarter now, down 12. Chastity DeGale driving up for the layup. Valdosta now down just 10 points. Here we go, cutting it a little bit, maybe. No, minutes later, it's Camden's Rietveld once again. Saying her name a lot tonight. She gets her own rebound, and then she gets the putback. Camden wins 55-46. The Valdosta Lady Cats 0-2 now in region play.
Okay, now listen, I'm going to give Valdosta a bit of a pass tonight because if you take a look at the full scoreboard,
Looking ahead a little bit? Look at that.
yeah, there's a team in crimson that plays on the other side of town that may be in Valdosta. That's, of course, the first hoops version of the Wintersville Classic between Lowndes and Valdosta. Look at these rivalries. Franklin County and Port St. Joe is a huge one for our friends on the Gulf. Gadsden County and Crossroad is a huge one in Gadsden. Maclay Childs is a huge one on Tallahassee's north side. And all of Mitchell County will be either in red, white, and blue or blue and gold, rooting on Pelham or Mitchell.
Rivalry night.
What an awesome weekend
and
of
I wish those,
basketball.
I'm kind of jealous though because I wish those games were Friday. Come on guys, help us out a little bit.
Yeah, come on. We want to have a big rivalry night at full court. Yeah, we haven't been able to do it in 3 years of doing this show. Schedule makers, help us out a little bit.
I know, right? Throw us a bone.
Hey, listen, big night of basketball in Valdosta, but every night has been a big night at the complex here lately.
Absolutely. The Valdosta State women's basketball team, they are a top 25 program, guys, and healthy for the first time in forever. The Lady Blazers looking for a deep run this year. We're catching up with the team coming up after the break. The Valdosta State women's basketball team currently on a 10-game win streak. They have not lost since November. And while they're surely enjoying their success, the Lady Blazers seeing the bigger picture. They're a team that wants just a little bit more, and that's what they're working towards. To win a championship takes talent and a little bit of luck.
When we finally got our full roster together and everybody healthy, I remember that practice specifically because I was like, this is the first time in 5 years that I've had everybody, and I didn't know what to do. I've got to win every single time.
Talent hasn't been an issue for the top 25 Valdosta State women's basketball team, and now healthy, luck is on their side. During their Elite Eight run in 2022, the Lady Blazers were riddled with injuries.
We know all too well that injuries come, injuries happen.
It's created a next woman up culture, though, a mentality that's only made them better.
We're only as good as our weakest player, truly. So when we're going up and down, we're able to go up and down against each other.
That's what we keep imposing, is that today, right now, this might not be your game. You might not play a lot of minutes, but at some point you're going to be called on, and you got to be ready when you're called on.
And so far, this team has answered the call. 13-2 on the year, ranked as high as 14th in the country, and ready to make a deep run when the time comes.
And we all want to win. We all have that goal. We're all extremely competitive, and so I think that we all have that one goal in mind.
Goals to take this program where it hasn't been before. And even with all their success so far, the Lady Blazers still have that end goal in mind.
Our team still has an urgency to get better. It's about, can we make sure that we don't get complacent, that we're not we're not excited about where we're at. We're excited about our potential and where we're going.
I think it's a steady climb to keep trying to get better every single day. We just got to take it day by day, and we got to get better every day. And I think if we keep doing that, then we can reach our goal to win that championship.
A championship won with talent and a little bit of luck. So the ladies, like I said, they're cruising. They're at West Alabama tomorrow afternoon. Then they've got a 2-game homestand next week. That second game, go ahead and circle it. It's against Lee. They have 2 losses on the year. Lee's one of them.
Listen, you know, if you want to make a run, Lee, Union, those teams that are so good in the Gulf South and the South region, that's who you're going to have to take care of to get where you want to go. Now, of course, Lady Blazers were able to do that 2 seasons ago. Last year, the injuries just got a little bit better of them. But like you said, luck's finally seems to be on their side.
And they lost a couple girls at the beginning of the year, which it was kind of like, here we go again. But since then, they've stayed healthy. And she was like, the first couple practices where we had everybody, I mean, you heard her, she was like, what do I do with the full roster? Like, I can actually run some drills, do what I want to do. So super excited for the Lady Blazers. And I think one of the coolest things that Coach Shermer has done, she's hit the portal and she's hit it well. And I asked her, I said, you have girls that have been here for several years. You also have girls that have come in from the portal and made an impact. And she's like, it's all about finding the right fit. You have to find the girls that are good kids and also want to win and help this team win. And she's done that, and the proof is in the pudding.
And there are a lot of great players that don't always buy into the specific culture. You've got to be careful with that as well. Allison, thank you so much for that. And speaking of college hoops, big day at the Lawson Center tomorrow. The FAMU men and women SWAC conference openers. We got that and all your college previews coming up on the other end of this. So last week we asked a question and you answered. The Boston Garden in Westover is named after Willie Boston, the Patriots' legendary head coach. There you go. Thank you so much for that answer. The more you know. Hey, good college hoops weekend coming up.
Huge college hoops weekend, and it's opening day for the Florida A&M men and women as both squads open their home conference slate as Southern comes to town. The Jags men and women both 2-0 in conference play. Both teams open with losses at Bethune-Cookman. For the Rattlers, hoping some home cooking's going to do them good. The Rattler ladies tip at 2. The men's game follows at 4.
Yeah, Garnet and Gold on the road tomorrow. The streaking Seminole men take on the struggling Irish at Purcell Pavilion. Notre Dame losers of 2 of their last 3, but they got a decent win in Atlanta this week against Georgia Tech. So if the Noles want to make it 4 in a row, they're probably going to have to score some points against one of the ACC's best defenses. Micah Shrewsbury's squad is only giving up 65.1 points a game. That's second in the league, only to, surprise, surprise, Virginia. The good news is, however, the Irish don't score a whole lot.
Well, let's keep it rolling. Another game, another ranked opponent for Florida State women's hoops. This is the first time in 7 years that the Noles are hosting back-to-back top 25 matchups. The 21st ranked Seminoles took on 20 ranked North Carolina last night. They've got number 11 ranked Virginia Tech on deck. The ladies host the Hokies Sunday at the TAC, and hoping to keep their 3rd game winning streak alive. They improved to 5-1 in ACC play. That one tips off at 1 o'clock.
All right, now as Allison already told you about Austin State on the road taking on West Alabama, Thomas is also on the road taking on Bruton Parker. That sounds very refined. I just want to be on record with it. Not quite Deerfield Windsor, but Bruton Parker. That's some strong stuff. Hey, also, good luck next week to TCC. They open up Panhandle play on Wednesday. We'll certainly be there for you. But, hey, fun night of ball.
Yeah.
Going to be a fun night tomorrow. Bundle up. Stay warm. Stay inside. Good old
Go to a basketball game.
Blazers, Nighthawks, Eagles. Good night.